Hey everybody, Joshua Phillips here with Churchill Mortgage, and I am sending this out on behalf of the Phillips team, myself, Amy, Jesse. If you're working with the Phillips here at Churchill Mortgage, you're in great hands. Well, it is April the 24th. Holy cow, we're almost a third of the way through the year. It is really going by fast. Well, this may be a quick update today because really all I want to talk about is of course, what is the main subject in the world right now, which is the Iran conflict or war, whatever you want to call it. I mean, we're in a ceasefire right now, and I think the latest one's like 3 weeks. It's kind of holding the world captive. It's also holding mortgage rates captive as we're just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen. Well, let's take a quick look at just a couple of charts. So we always look at the 10-year Treasury yield. That's something that you can see as a consumer. It's right on CNBC, 10-year Treasury. We want to see the Treasury lower when mortgage rates kind of got at their best levels back in late February, beginning of March, right before this conflict started. We got the 10-year Treasury down to 3.96. And then once it started, we saw things go up to 4.48 at the high. So quite a nice 0.5% rise in the 10-year Treasury yield. This kind of lines up with mortgage rates. We've seen it come down a little bit, but we're still hanging out. If you look, we're still got a long way to go to be back where we were prior to this war starting. And then if you look over here at mortgage-backed securities, they've actually done pretty well. I think 2 weeks ago when I made a market update, we said, hey, we're actually kind of coming back quite a bit. We've seen mortgage rates bounce back. We saw them go. Now, this is mortgage-backed securities, and this is a Japanese candlestick chart. So when you look at that, it's kind of the opposite. So green is good, red is bad, and the higher the security price, the better mortgage rates are doing. This is what every professional mortgage loan officer in America has up on their screen. This information I'm sharing with you. So we can see here, back at February 27th, and March 2nd, we were at the best levels we've been at in a long time, and probably a couple of years at least. And then, of course, that as we were just getting really good, we saw the mortgage-backed securities fall off substantially. And since then, so March was a horrible month for mortgage rates. They jumped at least 0.5%, maybe even some situations 0.75%. But hey, we've kind of clawed our way back. Well, that was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, we're kind of like right in here. Well, since then, we're kind of in a stalemate right now with Iran. So it's just kind of like everything's pretty flat. And so we've seen some improvement, but we're not all the way back, and we're very much dependent. So here's the deal. If things heat up in the Middle East, war, there's like bombings and things going on, we're probably going to see mortgage rates get worse. If there's talk of a peace deal or things calm down, the Strait of Hormuz opens up, we'll probably see rates get a little better. Now, there's a principle with mortgage rates and lending where rates tend to go up very fast, but then they come down slowly. So, they shot up really fast in March, and just like that, we were like a 0.5%-0.75% higher. But it may take a lot longer for things to get maybe hopefully back to where we were prior to that. But hey, we're still at a pretty good spot. Rates today, maybe 3/8 higher than we were at our best levels. So, and we're still maybe 0.5% better than where we were a year ago. So rates are pretty good. But we maybe got a ways to go before we might possibly see the best rates or back to the best rates in the last 2 or 3 years. So hang in there. I think we're all praying for peace in the Middle East, as they say, and war, peace. That's where we are right now. And until that gets resolved, we probably will not see rates move much. So, all right, take care. Have a great weekend. If you want to talk about getting pre-approved, what you're qualified for, what rate might be available for you on a refinance, we are here to talk about that with you. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.